Good morning, viewers. Welcome to Telepedia Tutorials. And this morning we'll be looking into electrolysis. The word electrolysis comes from the merging of two words, electricity and lysis. Electricity is the flow of current. Lysis means separation or splitting apart. Looking into the definition of electrolysis, electrolysis is the chemical decomposition of an ionic compound. It must be ionic due to the passage of direct current through its molten or aqueous water solution. The last two words, they are molten or aqueous, is telling us that the ionic compound we are electrolyzing must be changed from solid to liquid. And this brings in the two kinds of electrolysis we have. Molten electrolysis and have aqueous electrolysis. We'll come back to this. Now, a common substance that we are going to look into its electrolysis is common salt. Common salt has the chemical formula sodium chloride. Sodium chloride is a combination of sodium, which represents as Na from its Latin name natrium. Common salt is a combination of sodium and chlorine. We can have common salt, but what we want is what? Chlorine. What we want is chlorine gas. Now there's no way we can bring out chlorine gas from common salt except through electrolysis. By electrolysis, we are going to split sodium and chlorine to exist individually, that is, they exist separately. They are no longer existing as compounds, they are now existing as individual elements. At first, they are going to exist as ions. Ions are simply an element existing as a charged particle, that is, an element having a positive or a negative charge. Some other processes follows to convert chloride ion to chlorine gas. Why is this process important? Chlorine gas is needed in the production of bleach. It is used as a bleaching agent. Most industries require this chemical to produce their bleach. The commonest example of a bleach is hypo. Hypo, the ones we use at home to wash, is derived from the word hypochlorite. So chlorine is the most important ingredient we use in hypo, and it serves as a bleaching agent. Now, coming back to the two kinds of electrolysis we have said it before that for you to electrolyze an ionic compound, it must be changed from solid to liquid. There are two ways we can change a substance from solid to liquid. We can change a substance from solid to liquid by heating it. We can also change a substance from solid to liquid by dissolving it in water. So change the substance from solid to liquid by dissolving it in water. I'm getting the two ways. Take for instance common salt. You can change common salt from solid to liquid by applying heat, but that is going to take a lot of time and it's going to cost a lot of money. When you apply heat to common salt, which is existing as a solid, as it absorbs that heat for a while, at its melting point, it's going to break down, it's going to melt and change to a liquid. In such a situation, the common salt is existing in its molten state. Molten state. That means absence of water. Molten electrolysis involves the electrolysis of a compound in its molten state. which is derived by heating the compound in the absence of what? Water. So molten electrolysis is an electrolysis that happens in the absence of water. As we move to aqueous electrolysis. Aqueous electrolysis is the electrolysis of a chemical compound by first of all dissolving it in water to convert it from solid to what? Liquid. So it is an electrolysis in the presence of what? Water. So these are basically the things you need to know as the introductory aspects of this topic. As we move forward, we are going to learn more. So when I come next time, I'll be uploading a video on electrolytic cell. So I believe you have learned a lot from this, and this will be all for now. See you next time.